rage quit. I'm about to 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 rage quit. Oh, you counterfeit. Oh, you counterfeit. Why is you counterfeit? I'm about to rage quit. I'm about to rage quit. I'm about to rage quit. Why they hating on the kid? Minding my own biz. Stay in your zen. Sipping on the zona. Screw your corona. Judging me based off my persona. I can care less. I can care less. He tried to dish me so useless. Worry about me. Worry about a check.
Anyway, Skeeter Gene, I just came across him like right after I got done watching like all of Gideon stuff. And I think Skeeter Gene has been doing this longer than him. I'm not sure. I don't want to fact check that. It could possibly be that or not. I don't want to like confirm that. But his niche is kind of different from Gideon's. So we can watch this. I think watching this would be cool. But I'm just now getting into Skeeter
These
Gene.
men are trying to meet up with teenagers online.
I mean, it's pretty much, you know.
I will not do it again.
Okay.
If you catch me again doing it.
You know what's crazy about these videos? When they get caught, you got one side that be totally in denial about it, but then you got the other side that be all like, you know, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. I messed up. I'll never do it again. That doesn't change the fact you're going to jail, buddy. You're done. You're going to jail. Like you're going to jail.
Then I say submit it, okay?
They think they're talking to actual teenagers, but in reality, they're talking to an adult decoy posing as one on the other end.
I mean, you sent a full-blown picture and video of your to a 13-year-old girl. Okay, that's a federal offense right
That's
there.
insane.
Not only is it immoral and just downright disgusting, but it's illegal. And
It
these
is.
guys know that very well.
You won't
Like,
believe
what?
some of their excuses.
Why does a 13-year-old girl need to meet a 40-year-old man?
Because
For
I
what?
wanted to see if that's what her intentions were.
They come in all
What
different shapes.
intentions, sir? What intentions do you want to have with an underage girl? People are sick, bro.
And sizes.
I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. No, I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit.
Man,
I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and these are the dangers of your kids using the internet unsupervised.
yeah.
I hope you brought your appetite because we've got a lot of predator pasta to dish out here.
Man. These
Trouble
people,
is
bro.
lurking in the streets of Highland, Indiana, home to over 20,000 residents.
Should have known. Indiana Milan. I don't got a problem. No. Not even about, I should have just known. I should have known. Very
Some of
expected
those
from Indiana
residents being
Milan.
teenagers who are actively
Them
using social
Indianans,
media
man.
without parental supervision.
Up
But
to
how
no
many of those
good.
teens would fall victim to solicitation from alleged online predators? Well, we conducted an investigation to find out just that, only to come across this Calvin character. He's the
Calvin.
latest suspect in our investigations. He's 40
Good.
years old and for the past 2 weeks has been chatting online with our
You're 40, gang? You 40 with this profile pic? Checking the engine light? That's what we doing? He don't even look like I think his name was, what? Kevin?
adult decoy posing as a 13-year-old girl.
Disgusting.
He claims to be a researcher of some sort
A
and was running an
researcher?
experiment, asking these sexually charged questions to get a response for his
Huh?
quote-unquote data collection. But if you ask me, everything that comes out of his mouth is made of purebred back-of-the-barn bullshit.
What about a 13-year-old girl being pregnant is attractive to you? Help me understand it.
That's crazy.
Well, so why would you say that, though?
Right.
Just to get a response. I like
Just
I like doing
response.
I like doing research on what
Research.
people respond to.
But
Calvin
13-year-old
arranged to
girls
meet up
is
with
your,
this
is your go-to on research on how people respond to certain things. Calvin. He don't even look like Calvin. He look more like a Jake.
13-year-old girl at a
Jacob.
mire. But little does he know that he'll actually be meeting me and my comrade Eric for an educational interview on internet safety.
Wow.
He's ultimately confronted and then taken in for further questioning when the police arrive on scene.
Such a
Safe
loser.
to say, the experiment that Calvin was conducting
You don't got
went
nothing
all
better
the
to do
way
in your
south.
life, Calvin? You don't got nothing better to do in your life? You don't got nothing better to do? At 40 years old? 40.
The things he said in this chat log will shock you. He starts off the conversation with the girl on a
This
dating
profile picture kills me, yo.
app. At some point, he asks how old the girl is. She
You
says
know
that
what
she's
type of timing he on with this. I'm gonna stop pausing because it's a long one. This, look at this dude, bro. This ain't his first rodeo. Calvin?
13. Calvin says, "Cool, I'm looking for a girlfriend / baby mama." The girl asks how old he is. He says, "I'm 40, old enough to be your dad." He asks for
Proudly.
pictures of the girl. He says, "Wow,
He said that
you're
proudly.
beautiful. You look older than
That's
13."
that's
He
insane.
then says, "You should load a period tracker on your phone to see when your ovulation day is."
What
the girl
type
doesn't
of
know
sick?
quite what that
But you know what? I'm not surprised because he looks like the type of person that be asking those weird questions with regular women he probably talked to. Look at this. 40, y'all. This guy. 40.
is. The girl mentions that she's going into high school this year. He then says pregnant girls at the start of high school are the hottest. He then talks about how he can get in trouble for talking to this girl and
So
meeting up with her.
he's aware.
But even that
They're always
doesn't
aware.
stop him from doing it.
I keep stopping.
The
I'm gonna
rest
keep
of his
it.
chat log is so sexually graphic and descriptive that we can't show it on YouTube.
Oh man,
But just know that it's very
just a
X-rated.
diabolical.
Now, this Calvin character is one of the more interesting guys that I've
Chris Hansen
gotten the
impersonated.
pleasure of interviewing. He's about 40 years old. He'd been talking to this
This
13-year-old
dude,
girl
bruh,
online for a couple weeks.
and he knew, like he
very sexually.
talking about some.
He seemed to have this sort of pregnancy kink, I guess you would say. He talked about how he thinks that high school girls being pregnant are attractive.
Right.
He claimed that he was
Talking about I can get in
some
trouble.
sort of
yeah.
amateur psychologist, and he was trying to gather research data,
Trying to manipulate,
doing this sort of experiment on this 13-year-old girl.
manipulating.
Now, in this experiment he was running, he would ask this
This dude
girl
is sick.
sexually
sick man.
charged, very sexually charged
whole
questions.
sicko.
And he was just fishing for a certain response. And according to him, I guess he was
With a
keeping
13-year-old
track
girl, you
of
out
this,
here 40.
data.
40.
It's a rather overcast day. We're out in
Whole
Highland,
30
Indiana,
years, a little bit out
at the
there.
Mire. Where,
Yeah, 30
you know,
years.
told
You're
Calvin
30 years
to
older
meet
than
up
this
at one of
person.
the parking lot, waiting
He's such
to
a
get the
creep.
confirmation that he is, in fact, in the store.
He
in the shoe
looks how he
section,
talks
and is
to girls.
ready to meet this.
That's definitely a
13-year-old
for
girl
sure
that
thing.
he'd been
But he's talking to
for
younger
some
girls.
time now. Now, a few cars had
Which is
passed by.
disgusting.
We thought a few of them were his, especially when this sort of creepy-looking minivan had drove by. We thought that was Calvin in that van, but
It wasn't.
turned out it wasn't. He was actually in a black pickup truck of some sort, I believe. So we get the confirmation that Calvin is in fact in the Mire. So we go ahead and
Mire,
march on in
man.
there to the shoe section.
Myers
And
is
of
dope.
course,
I haven't been in a
there he
Myers
is,
in a minute.
walking around.
They got
waiting for
fishes.
this 13-year-old girl to show up.
And
And
lobster,
when I first
I
saw
think.
Calvin,
Like
of
live
course,
fish
I
and live lobster.
used one of my rather famous
Oh,
lines. I asked
aquarium
him if
type
he was
vibe in the
there
Myers.
looking
They have a
for
nice
the
sports section
sex
too. But
offender
let me get
weapons
back.
in the shoe section.
To people that been to Meyer, if you know, you know. Just saying. All right, I'm done. I'm off Meyer. They ain't paying me. Sponsor.
How you doing, sir? Would you be looking for the sex offender 11s or no?
Sex
What can I
offender
be
11
fine?
is crazy.
Oh, well, sir, I am with the Predatorial Investigation Unit here, as you can see. And you would be Calvin, right?
No, I'm Nathan.
Nathan?
Nathan
So would this
is
be your
crazy.
Would this be your picture right here?
Yes.
It sure looks like you. Now, do you want to have a conversation about what you're here doing? Because we
I
do.
was gonna meet a girl and talk to her, and that was
No,
it.
we report all of our findings to the police, sir. So you should just be honest here. You were going to do what now?
I was gonna talk to her, hang out with her, and that was that.
And how old is the girl
Hang
you're
out
here
with
to
a
meet?
13-year-old.
She originally said she was 18, then she said she was 13.
Cap,
Well, I
Calvin.
have
Cap, Calvin. That's cap, buddy. Why don't you just reiterate? We got the files. We have the receipts. He's about to pull out the folder.
I was gonna talk to her and then try to
Okay.
convince her that
Convince
it's
her
not
to what, Calvin? Convince her to what? Let me relax. It's late. It's late at night. It's late at night. I'ma chill.
good idea to do this.
That's what you were going
I'm
to
a
do.
chill.
Well, here she says she's. Did you call me ma'am?
I mean, sir.
Okay. You want to get that right before we go any further, Calvin.
Now, it's one thing to be a 40-year-old man
Speedy.
and be meeting up with a 13-year-old girl, but
Yeah.
to address me as a man instead of sir, I mean, that's just
Type of
that's
timing.
just where I draw the line, you know. I mean, I didn't spend 6 months growing this beard for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Calvin clearly was not
He
thinking
be
clearly
trolling.
in this instance.
Now, she does say that she's 13.
He's trolling, bro.
And you say it's okay. Okay? And then
Okay to talk.
it's okay to talk.
It's
but is it
okay to
okay
talk.
Apparently, it's okay to meet, too. You don't want anything, is what you say. Well, here you say that pregnant girls at the start of the first year of high school are the hottest.
I thought
So-
I was saying it as a joke.
What's
I
so-
meant
A
nothing.
It was a
joke, though? A joke. A joke. Well, I don't. Usually with jokes, you laugh. I found nothing funny about that, Calvin. You're sick. You're really mentally sick. What is it? I want them to get
I
to
meant
the
nothing
bottom
by
of
it. I mean
this.
nothing by it.
Pedals
So
make me
what
sick,
about
bro.
a 13-year-old girl
I
being
just
pregnant is
can't.
attractive to you?
I have
Help me
no
understand
It's
it.
really not. I just
They need to be
I
unalive.
want to explain to girls and people that it's look, if you go off and do this, it's not great. Yes, some guys feel it's attractive. I do
But
not.
you're one of those guys.
I do not feel it's attractive.
Well, you said it
Yes,
here,
I did say
Calvin.
that. Yes, I did.
So,
I did say that.
so why would you say that though?
Right.
Just to get a response. I like
Just a
I like doing
response.
I like doing research on what people respond to. I
So you're
always
more
have,
like a psychologist. In a
kind
way.
of. I
Okay.
just don't have the degree. I
just
want to
don't
know
have
what
that.
people respond to,
So
and
you-
I want to just talk to like,
Well,
hey,
So you have
We
a
see
bunch
what
of
you respond
data
to.
and yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of data other than up here. I
Okay.
talk to a lot of people
So you
all day
don't
long.
take notes while you're doing it?
I don't have a whole lot of data, but up here. You're doing research on what? How did you go from I find high school pregnant girls the hottest to research on communication on how other people talk, and you're still on top of the fact this girl is underage, Calvin. You don't have nothing in common with a 13-year-old girl. What do y'all have in common?
I just take mental notes and
Just mental
Right.
notes.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't
Mental
want
notes.
nothing. I just want to explain to people that this can happen. It's easy.
Okay.
I don't want nothing.
Well, we see that. We see how easy it is,
Right.
for adults to come and meet
Right.
up.
That's
I mean,
what
we're
I'm
trying
saying.
to teach
I
you that
want-
it's not okay.
I don't want nothing from it.
Nothing.
I don't
Well,
mean nothing.
want
Why did you
something
say that you could date her mom and then make out with her when she's gone? A 13-year-old
I
girl.
wanted to see what her responses would be. That's what I'm.
And what kind of response were you looking for there?
I was
Calvin?
looking for. Hey, that's not really what I want. That's not right. You know.
Well, here you said that would be
Change that.
awesome. Here you said that would be awesome.
Right. I did say it would be awesome. In terms of
Goofy.
looking at the picture of the.
He
parent,
laughing because he know he
I don't want it to be awesome.
Nah, cause this was low-key BB. This was low-key BB because he's not serious. He be trolling him
But
because he know he on bullshit.
if I could make out with you as a teen boy, I would
A
feel
girl in
great.
this case.
Right.
You're talking to a
Or
13-year-old
teen
girl.
I'm not looking for the situation.
You say if your mom looks like you, then you know I'm in love.
Right.
And then you say you say that you really
got it
want
all
to
mapped
know.
out.
You want her to know
fantasized
what a
about this.
feels
Freaky.
like inside of her making a baby is what you
Freakazoid.
say.
And I wanted to see what response she
Freakazoid.
gives.
So this whole thing was just so you could see responses.
Yes, that's
And you had no intention of actually following up on it.
no.
It's very inappropriate.
How
Kel.
does that? You sound so idiotic right now. This idiotic slump of a grown ass man, sitting here, trying to explain his reasoning for talking to a 13-year-old girl. This man is a bum, a clown, a goofy, all of the above. He needs to be put under the jail.
Kelvin?
Do you do these experiments a lot?
These experiments,
because we do these
like
experiments
caustic.
a lot.
No,
Experiments
just
a lot.
once in a blue moon, I just...
So what
When it
part
comes
of
up.
the phone conversation was an experiment then?
Because we do have a whole recorded phone call with you and this 13-year-old girl.
Right. I was just to talk.
Just to talk.
To see,
Just to
see
talk.
what kind of responses she would give back.
Just to talk about how you don't agree with the
Right.
government saying that 13 isn't
Right.
old enough, but you think it's old enough.
Right.
Does that recall
Wow.
that?
To me,
Now, Calvin claimed that he was this sort of researcher, and he was asking these sexually charged questions to this 13-year-old girl
Just weird, bro.
in the name of science, basically, in the name of research, to get certain responses. And he wasn't going from having these sexually charged experiments with his niece's
The fact he called them experiences should already let you know what type of timing he is on. This man is referring to these situations as experiments. Experiments? He freaky as hell.
You know, I'm not accusing anyone of anything here, but it is a
so-
concern. It really is a concern.
You
Facts.
got
Nah,
the message
like,
across clearly what you were here to
though.
do.
He's
that
so
one with the tracker
so weird.
message that he said.
Yes, so the ovulation,
Yeah,
right.
right.
The ovulation. I did forget to touch base on that one. Trying to see which one that was, Calvin. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Here you say that you should load a period tracker on your phone and see when your ovulation day is.
right.
So why did you?
Like, look at this man. Look at this man. Look at him. He looked like he'd be on that type of timing. What? You telling 13-year-olds get a period tracker so you can track your
You wanted to do that? Was that part of the pregnancy thing?
That was just part of.
Freaky.
Do you look at that?
freakazoid?
Thing that I was explaining. I know a lot of
What
female.
business does a 13-year-old girl have to look at a
They're-
With
pregnancy
a
thing?
40-year-old, let's not forget this man is 40 years old. 40. It's so sick that people like this are just really walking around casually.
There is none.
Under
And
the
I wanted
jail.
to see what her answer
There's a
would have
special
been.
place for
And I-
people like you.
Okay.
Sir,
In the afterlife.
Sir, you just randomly
Calvin,
have
this-
that pop in your head, like what's it called, a period tracker?
A period
A
tracker.
See what
period
she would
tracker.
say?
Yeah. I was
Just to see
we're
what he
talking
can-
and I
Does an
said,
experiment.
Experiment. I just want to know what her answer was.
And
gonna
he
say.
looks so convinced. He's like, right, guys, right. I just feel like she was gonna say what I needed her to say. Right. Like, no, bro. There's nothing okay about this. How are you trying to convince them after you already got caught? And even the look on his face, he just is trying to convince them so hard.
Calvin, come on. It's just not adding up, Calvin.
It's not adding
Believe
up.
that?
You really expect us to believe
2
that, Calvin?
plus-
No.
Do you think the
But
police?
At this moment, 2 plus 2 is 40. 2 plus 2 is 40. Because this is a 40-year-old man doing some sick stuff like this.
to believe it?
No.
Unbelievable.
He asked this girl if she keeps track of her period, okay? And then says that she should get an ovulation
Calvin.
device of some sort to keep track of her period.
Calvin. Just a
You just gotta
sicko.
wonder why in the world would Kelvin need to know when this girl is going to be on and off of her menstruation cycle? The only
Wow.
thing that I could think of is maybe he wanted to know sort of the time periods of when he would actually be able to get her pregnant. Because I think that he was 100% willing to
Yeah.
go through with these things he was
Totally.
talking about in the chat.
Definitely.
I really do.
We
all know
already
that
knew from the
wasn't
profile
an
pic
experiment.
what type of timing this
Come on,
sicko,
that's
this
just
sick
ridiculous.
schmuck was on.
What do you think would happen? I mean, what do you think should happen to you, first of all? Do you think
Honestly,
the
Off
police
with
would
his
buy your
head.
story here? That they're here to meet?
Decapitation.
And
So-
honestly, I'll tell you right now. I
Get the
walk-
guillotine.
I talk to nobody.
Bring the
and I
guillotine
move to a
back.
different state
That's what we
and
need to
start
do
my
as-
life over because
as
I've been through
Americans.
Some bad times, and I just
Bring
wanna
the guillotine back.
You want to help people by
I don't-
impregnating them, essentially.
wanna
A
do it
13-year-old
Because
girl.
people
Not
like
that
him,
way. I
Not
wanna
that
help
way. So a
people.
different way.
I want to help people as in mentally and convincing them that
I know he did not just say he trying to help these little girls mentally. This is... He definitely... Nah, I ain't even about to get into politics.
there's better things in life.
Isn't this kind of screwing up on my
He on that
head?
list. That's all I'm
Because,
going to say.
Half the stuff in there, like, a lot of 13-year-olds won't even know.
It's a pretty dirty chat. log.
Actually,
Like, you're turning her on to these things. A period tracker?
She didn't know what that was, as far as I can recall
Like,
at first.
what?
So you're bringing these things into this 13-year-old
So-
girl's mind, bro.
I get that.
You get that.
I
He
understand I'm
don't.
bringing it in there. I'm not chasing
Did you know that before you did it?
Not really. I didn't pay any that much attention. I didn't think about it that well.
So you're not doing a very good
Clearly.
job with your experiments.
No, I'm still figuring and learning
Still,
and
okay.
reading.
So you're more of a novice,
Novice type of
psychologist,
guy.
you would say.
Okay, explain novice.
A bit on the lower level
Yes.
of
I
psychology.
just want to learn.
Okay.
I want to know what
Okay.
makes people do what they do.
Yeah, you're
That's
you're
what
you're
we do.
definitely a novice in psychology, but you are definitely an expert, 8+ expert master's degree psychotic, bro. Like, this is sick.
Yeah, we're just trying to find out what makes you
Okay,
do what
what
you're
make-
here to do.
To be honest with you, I would love to do what you guys do, 110 million %. Because
we
there's
do.
a lot of it that happens in the world, and I've tried helping people before, but
Mm-hmm.
more with alcohol and drugs, and I've done pretty well with it. I wanted
Okay.
to step to a different realm of helping people,
Right. You
Flannel
want
wrinkled as
but
hell.
there's more because I know there's a lot of it out there. I know there's a lot of sex trafficking. There's a lot
Sure.
of drug activity with it.
There's a lot
I
of
want to help
predators
that.
as
And a
well.
lot of tons
Definitely a lot of predators.
And
Like
and
yourself.
I don't want that to come about. I want to help, but who do you contact to help without sounding weird? That
Oh,
hey,
I don't know.
I want to help somebody
Right,
so they don't
yeah.
do this stuff.
I gotcha.
So I'm.
You may want to get in contact with the police. In fact, we can
sure.
probably help you with it.
I
do you
mean-
want us to call them up here for you?
No, I
We can
mean,
probably. Why not?
Well, I just wanted help. I just want to help fix the problems that happen.
Well, you say you want to try to do sort of what we do. We get in
Right.
contact with the police. Do you want to you want to get in contact with them?
Yeah, let's call him.
Not this evening.
Why not? What else are you doing?
I mean, 'cause
apparently you had the night free. You were here to meet her, and
I'm actually
then
heading to the Derby. I was going to talk to
Oh.
her for 15, 20 minutes.
so you weren't going to go to her house where her mom's not there and
Nope,
do any
I'm not 100% stupid.
blank inside of her
Cap.
and all that.
Cap,
What are
Calvin.
you going to do?
What were you going to do
Just-
if she was here?
If
Calvin
she was here
Cap.
right now,
Now, he said that he would like to do what we're doing, meaning
This is
catching
this
and
guy, bro.
confronting online predators, I assume, is what he was talking about. Now, that's something I've never heard from any of these guys that I have interviewed. I mean, this is, this is groundbreaking stuff right here. I
This
mean,
dude different.
when that came out of his mouth, I couldn't believe my ears. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Now, Calvin claimed that he, of course, wasn't going to do anything with this 13-year-old girl.
But he definitely was.
So we thought we'd ask him what his plan really was, what he was going to do. He says he was going to talk to her for 10, 15 minutes, tell her that this isn't right, and then he was going to be on his way. But I was very curious on what exactly he was going to say to this girl for 10, 15 minutes. And we know that everything that was coming out of his mouth was a bunch of garbage, but this theatrical monologue that he gave was borderline impressive. I've got to hand it to him. I mean, Calvin is a real class act.
we just be, stand here, talk like we are.
Let's act it out. Okay, so let's say this
Okay,
this has a 13-year-old girl.
I'll be
So-
hi, I'm Calvin. What brings you to the store, as in here? And then it would be more of, it's not right to meet a 40-year-old male.
Tell it to the girl.
It's not right to meet here. You should really think about more of who you're
Isn't that
talking
stupid?
to upon the day. I think you need to really go home, sit down and talk to your mother about a lot of things, and have a better day. And look more into and not get on sites where you can date other men and lie about saying, oh, I'm 18 and you're not. Because that misleads. And misleading, not telling the truth.
So now it's the 13-year-old fault. Now it's the younger age kid fault, not the 40-year-old. It's not.
Is it available to speak to me?
Calvin, your breath stinks, so I would have done anything with you anyway. That's my 13-year-old girl impression. That's what she probably would have said. So,
That's
well,
what you would have said to her?
it's a
Not a lie.
very accepting speech.
Have you
Calvin.
ever thought of Calvin probably saying that shit to her in the first place, my mans? You ain't even my mans. I just had to say that. Like, all that you just said, all that you just spewed out, just to spew out, did you ever just think to say that to her in the first place, Calvin? Y'all make me sick. Pedos are
Okay.
the worst type of people.
Like I said,
Well, that was pretty convincing
On
speech.
Earth.
Calvin, did you prepare that before you came?
They're the equivalent to a roach in the room, y'all.
Being that you do experiments, we also do
And what
a
do
little
we
bit
do
of,
to roaches?
experiments ourselves. I just want to let you know I'm Skeeter Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up and talk sexual to minors online. And
Okay.
just want to let you know you've just been skeeted. And if there's anything else you have to say, we'd love to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to go, and we're going to be submitting this to the police.
That's all I need.
That's all you got to say.
That's, like I said, I just wanted to learn and
Just learn.
experiment,
Okay.
just to
Well,
see what people
Learn
I
and
think we've learned a lot
experiment
today.
using these
Like I
big
said,
words is not going to
I
help you from getting
wanted
jail
to
time,
just
buddy.
Response, like I said, nothing is rehearsed. Nothing. It all just comes from here.
Off the dome, straight up. Okay.
There's nothing.
Okay.
I mean, obviously.
This man is a
Calvin.
dun
It was a freestyle off the dome because it was.
You're just exactly.
No.
Kind of sounded like it to me.
It
I
is.
smell a lot of BS coming from this conversation.
lot
But
of
Calvin,
BS.
if that's a story that you're sticking to, then hey, gotta hold you to it.
Say any of that to her.
Just
Freaking bomb,
Give me a
bro.
Bible. Go give me a Bible.
Sir.
I mean, I think the book section
know
is
me.
over there somewhere. So,
Sir, if I was in your position, I would swear on the Bible too. I mean,
Like I said,
if I was the type of person you are, I would do it too.
You need more than help at this point. You need to be
Actually,
put down like a rabid dog.
That's very sad, Calvin.
you go to church. Does your pastor know about this?
No.
Or your priest? Oh, he's probably in on it.
Like I said, I just it's research. I just kinda-
Just research.
Just research.
Okay.
I'm dead.
So,
Well,
when
okay,
did you-
Calvin.
When did you start doing this research?
just here recently. Like I said, other than that, it's always been
This girl right here.
just it's the only
First one?
Yeah, this is the first one.
Nah.
Hey, it's the first
definitely
13-year-old girl
multiple.
I came across. Let me do an experiment on her.
Right.
Other than that, like I said, I've always talked to people with drugs, alcohol addiction,
Gotcha.
things like that, and I've done go to helping them. Hey man, I'm feeling the edge. I'm feeling the edge. Dude, man,
So
calm down, man.
weird.
Let me come
Right.
get you.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
feeling the
let's
edge. He
talk.
feeling
Sit
the. He
down
was
and
feeling the
talk
edge
this
when he
all out.
pulled up to this
Understandable.
Walmart, sicko.
Yeah.
We don't need drugs to make it through life. You don't need
People
alcohol
are
to make it
just-
through life.
You don't need sex with 13-year-old girls to make
To
their
make
life
the
either. so-
exactly.
And like I said, I was just looking for see what responses were.
Okay. Well,
Can I read you a Bible verse?
Yes, sir.
See your
I would love to hear
response
it.
from a
Sure.
13-year-old
And
girl,
maybe
40
you can swear
years
on it.
old, by the way.
Matthew 18:6.
40 years old.
But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great milestone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of the
That's
sea.
his seed. I believe it.
So what are you doing?
Like I said, I just want the research. I don't.
Calvin.
Calvin,
Talk
he
sex
just
with her.
I want.
he just read the scripture in front of you. Now I ain't a religious man, but he just read a whole scripture in front of you, and you still on BS, Calvin. You still on BS.
The research.
very, very sexual.
It does
Like,
it really
very.
matter the reason why you talk sexual to her?
No.
You did it.
The point is you did it. So,
Here's a 13-year-old girl texting a grown man. How old are you? 40?
40-year-old man.
40-year-old man. He's saying, get
now, what if you had a
period
13-year-old
tracker.
daughter?
Believe it or not.
Do you have
it-
kids?
No.
So what if you had a 13-year-old daughter and
If I
a
had-
40-year-old man was coming to meet up with her after a conversation like this?
Man,
How would that make you feel, Kelvin?
Kind of pissed.
Kind of pissed.
upset up.
Okay.
But I would want her to come to me and be like, look, he talked me out of doing something. I swear on the Holy
Right.
Bible, it'd be did nothing. He really did talk.
Gotcha. So it would be okay at the end of the day.
It would not be okay. There would be
Right.
more of a restriction of when you go out, who you go out with, and how.
I'll
long
give her a
you
bit
go
of a
out.
curfew after trying to meet with a 40-year-old man.
Hey, your mom is supposed to be at work. What are you doing out? That was
40-year-old
another
man.
thing.
Okay.
Why are you out?
Well, Kevin, I hope you never have kids. All right.
So I
Me
don't
too.
plan on it.
Okay.
Actually, a couple weeks from now, I'm supposed to go get fixed. So.
Well, that's good. We're hoping we can fix you in other ways too. And again, Kevin, if that's all you have to say, you know,
Get this
you've just
man
been
gone.
skeeted and all that. So
Take him
if you're
home.
ready, you know, you're free to walk away, and we'll just get your license plate, and we'll submit everything to the police, and we'll be on our
Whatever
way.
you want to do.
So that's what we're gonna have to do, Kevin. That's what we. I'm sorry,
said-
Kelvin. No, Kevin's the other predator. Sorry, Kelvin. That's what we're
Calvin
gonna have
is,
to do.
Yeah, because we
Sorry.
don't believe your bullshit story.
Calvin
No,
is
no.
whack, bro.
Calvin, this is
Oh, look, she's wearing your
This
brand.
dude.
Kelvin.
okay.
Well, I love your shirt, man. This is actually Calvin Klein right here. So.
Calvin is just.
Now, this was rather
Different.
humorous, but at some point,
I just.
a rather
I'm. This. Yeah. Low key, like. Low key. If you know, you know. Why when I always come home do I feel like the visitor? Nobody visit when you switch states. Now I feel misplaced, cause people in the same place. Man, what a shame. Word to Obama, something gotta change for the better. Yeah, my words been clever. Peace we must treasure. All in this together. Look what the world's become. Cops killing for fun. My people getting hung. Just might go get a gun, cause I'm trying to survive.